capped in Australia. If you guys know what capped means, it means every so often we get like a limited usage. I have 200 gig for the month, and I live with about 4 people. So I guess it's like a mini gaming house. I'm already 60%, so I'll be like another like 30 seconds. But it takes a lot while. But I promise you, like I've got all the other GSL maps, so I think this is the only one I don't actually have. So hopefully, I don't take too long.
It's alright, it's alright. We all have to...
And I'm 95%, and I'm about to be in there. I'm in.
There you go.
So we have SpiderHelios versus GamaniaSen. Oh my god. Let's look at SpiderHelios' profile right here. He's a mid-master player, so he's still really good.
I mean, there's still a chance. I mean...
Yeah,
like a lot of people sit there and they're like, oh, well, GM, gonna win this one easy and, mid-masters. But there are so many cheeses, there's so many things, so many chances for players to just, like, still win. I mean, even not just a cheese game, but Sen isn't perfect. Yes, his mechanics are amazing, but he can still make mistakes. There's still shifts in the game, times when, certain races have better chances, better pushes to make, and hey, I've seen players, great players, lose to mid-masters players before. Now 9 out of 10 times, Sen probably wins, but when's that 1 out of 10 right here?
Well, I think that's even crazy because, I mean, if you take into account kind of the stylistic difference between NA and the Korea, if you guys haven't really actually got a Korean account, the stylistic in general is really different just because the simple fact of there's a lot more aggressiveness on the Korean server. Just people just go, all right, I'm going all in, or all right, I'm just going to cheese you.
Very true.
And they have follow-ups. They always have follow-ups. It's just on NA, just, oh, I lost my cheese, I'll leave. These guys just go, I lost, but it's okay. I'm very aggressive in expanding, in defensing, like being defensive, like all that kind of stuff. I'm white right now, but yeah. But yeah, guys, anyway, this is round 2 right now of the Taiwanese and Korean HonorCup. This is GSL Daybreak. We have, it's the first round. The bottom left position, we have SpiderHelios as the Red Zerg. Yeah, man, he's a mid-master. Good luck to him, though.
And up in the top right, we have GamaniaSen, the Blue Zerg. I just call him Sen. I've never actually really said his team name. How do you say that? How do you say that?
I'll be honest, like with me, I was like, oh, it's Germania, something like...
Germania.
I don't know. But it's
Sounds cool.
Gamania, because I know in GS it's like GamaniaSen, like, so it's Gamania, I think.
That sounds about right. So this is going to be on GSL Daybreak, round 2, as you said. My name is Mr. Llama, and I am here with Laughing Man. Game speed, Sen is saying. I'm not sure if he's complaining that... Nope. I was going to say, it looks like faster to me, so... I guess the Sen was just a little confused. Maybe he was having a little lag or something.
Yep.
So off the bat, we don't see any early pulls right now coming out from either player, which you could expect, especially with SpiderHelios being the mid-masters, knowing he's going up against Sen. There's definitely a chance, he goes, you know what, maybe I can throw down a 6 pool, get lucky with my opponent trying to hatch first or something like that. And they're both at 14 drones right now, so we'll have to see if they're going to continue up to 15. And it looks like both players opting for that hatch first, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, hatch first on ZVZ initially is both really good for both players, but now calling him just a mid-master, I mean, like, it's going to sound weird, but I feel that this is Korea, man. Like, I mean, I know a lot of players that are very high ranked on NA, but when they come to Korea, they're just not as good. Like, I mean, I can't even break into masters. Like, a mid-master player is really good.
Oh, yeah,
on Korea. So I don't actually think there's going to be that much of a gap, but there might be. Like, I'm not really sure of the actual differences. I don't really know, but I think we might. This is a good chance to test that, I guess. So, and pool coming down on 16 as well.
Yeah, and Helios actually took a 17 pool, but he is taking a gas, if you notice, and we notice that Sen is not taking a gas at all. This, of course, is going to give him the slightly earlier mineral lead there. He'll be able to, and now just finally taking a gas. So speed will be earlier for SpiderHelios, but Sen, of course, will be able to pump out those queens possibly a little bit faster. instead of having to wait for that delay. So, you know, it's a little bit of give and take. What do you want? Do you want faster speed? Do you want a few more minerals to get a faster queen out, or a second queen out faster? And Sen's just going to have, as you can see, that extra mineral count in his mineral pool right there. While the extra
do you reckon do you reckon that's really going to affect it? Like, I know. Initially, do you reckon he'll do some kind of pressure after the for the speed, or is he doesn't really know, or he's just, or it's going to kind of be decided after the first 100 gas kind of comes out to see if he's going to be committing to banelings or not?
Well, after the first 100 gas, of course, you'll have to note, as you can see, he is pulling off right now. He's going to leave one guy on there just in case he needs to get that baneling nest up. That's typical of what a lot of players will do. Some players will leave the 2 guys on there if they just feel that their opponent's going for a 14 all-in, something like that, or they'll leave 3 just to get out that fast baneling nest. But really taking that earlier gas versus the later gas, it's not too huge of a difference. The only thing is we will just have to watch these lings right here. There will be tiny bit. As you can see, it's about 20 seconds that Sen is behind in the speed. So SpiderHelios has 20 seconds that he can be really annoying with some lings if he wants. And I mean, there's games I've definitely seen that have been won and lost off of that. And not like it does a ton right there, but if you can sneak those lings in and just be faster for those 20 seconds, you can pick off 2, 3, 4 drones sometimes just by having the speed advantage over your opponent.
And actually, an interesting thing, he actually, GamaniaSen didn't actually take guys out of gas, so I guess that indicates maybe some aggression or maybe some defensive, just being defensive in general as well. And actually, SpiderHelios is going to take this Overlord down. Is that 14 health, 6 health, and he will kill that. It's actually a pretty big deal right here, and GamaniaSen is actually getting inside of the base. And he actually sees so many lings. That's actually a pretty big indication of some aggression right here.
He's going to be taking out another Overlord. If you look once again over here at that Queen, another free Overlord. This is going to supply block Sen yet again. So even though he makes another Overlord, okay, he does have 2 on the way, so he's going to be able to unsupply block, but this right here is deadly. You do not want to be behind like this. And now lings streaming in. The banelings are being morphed right now at that ramp. Will they be able to finish? It looks like they will. There is the spine crawler right there, and 2 queens blocking the ramp. So a nice defense here by Sen, but I don't know if it's going to be enough right here.
And they kill. He didn't even micro against them. So much damage right here.
Now he's finally starting to try and micro against him. But all of these lings right here attacking this natural hatchery, and he's just going to lose all of them to those banelings. So a little bit of careless micro right there by SpiderHelios. He probably just took his eye off for a second. Maybe he didn't see those banelings as they were morphing in right at the base with the baneling nest kind of blocking it and that queen. And now Sen definitely in an advantageous position right there. They are even on workers, but the army favors Sen right now. And Sen just going to start streaming over there towards his opponent. And does SpiderHelios have a baneling nest? No, he does not. He's gone right into roaches. A lot of lings are being forced out of Sen, and I think this right here could be deadly for SpiderHelios. He simply has that 1 spine crawler going down. He has 4 lings on the way, 1 roach, and a couple of queens. That is not going to be enough at all to deal with all these lings streaming in right now. So it's going to be make more units. There we go. 4 more roaches now on the way. The spine crawler will be able to finish. And what is Sen doing behind this? He is now starting to drone up a tiny bit, but he's going to go there and come in, try and pressure. Send some banelings around to that mineral line. If he gets hit, that could be huge.
It's going to be close.
And he's able to kill about 4 drones.
About 3 there.
3 drones. 3 drones killed off. So decent right there. And as you can look in the production tab, 11 drones were on the way. So now he's going to just put himself in the huge worker lead over his opponent. And since he was able to kill off a few of those drones right there, SpiderHelios doesn't really have anything to pressure with. He's only got these 5 roaches and a few lings, so he's going to continue to try and drone up behind that, get a little bit ahead right there. And as you can also see, SpiderHelios is already morphing up into Lair Tech before taking his 3rd. And I just want to say this is something that you just rarely see anymore at the high level of play. Fast lairs. They just never come down. Look at Sen. It's already 9 minutes into the game. He has yet to even start a lair. It's just in this matchup you generally do not go for that faster lair, and a lot of like lower player Zergs you will see go for that and try and rush for the spire or anything like that. But these Zerg players right here can get down that fast 3rd instead, get their economy way far ahead, throw some spore crawlers down, then tech up to lair, and just put themselves in such an advantageous position.
And amazing, SpiderHelios actually made a couple of mistakes. He actually rallied 2 overlords in, and one of these overlords will actually die, but there's something actually morphed into an overseer, which I kind of like that, which I mean can actually save that. But Well, I don't know, and there actually is a bit of an engagement down here. He actually, SpiderHelios did lose actually a couple of Zerglings from, and actually GamaniaSen actually did get his third up while this has actually happened, but it's two against two base against three right now, and he's actually evened up the worker count a little bit. He's not as far ahead, but the supply tells it all, man. 92 to 66.
Yeah, I mean, it's the supply really does in this matchup pretty much tell all, or it says a lot at least. However, there are 9 Mutalisk on the way. You have to remember that Sen does not have Lair Tech at all yet. He is morphing it, but he still has about 40 seconds, 30 seconds for that to complete, and he does not have any Spore Crawlers down right now, so that's going to be very troublesome. There's a good chance that he will actually lose his third right here. However, you have to remember, he is still droning up extremely well. So right now he's 57 drones to his opponent's 40, and his opponent isn't droning at all. He's simply investing into these Mutalisk. I'd like to see SpiderHelios right now take a third behind these Mutalisks. That's exactly what he needs to do while he sends these out. And it looks like a little Ling counterattack possibly coming in, though it won't be able to do much damage at all. There are a lot of Spine Crawlers right here, so Spore Crawlers are going down in the base as well.
And here comes the Mutalisk coming in. With actually doing enough damage, he's actually getting no worker kills at the moment. He's actually been microing all of those somehow. Oh my, he's only killed just one drone so far. Man, he is a beast. I don't know how he's... Here comes the... He actually can't micro anymore, unfortunately, but that was crazy, 9 worker kills, but he actually doesn't have enough gas to keep really resupplying this Mutalisk, but... Wow, nice transfuses going on out there as well, but... I don't know, man. This is actually going to be close. No, he actually doesn't get that transfuse. He didn't have enough energy, but right now this is going to be kind of this tumbling spiral, but I don't reckon this is really enough for SpiderHelios to really get back in this game, because he denied that third for so long, and he can't really do anything now.
Yeah. No, he is definitely in trouble, and as you can see, this is what I was saying. When you try and go up to that fast layer, you sacrifice so much of your economy right there. You're investing a ton into gas instead of minerals, and then you're investing a ton into the Mutalisk. And it really just it just tends to play out better. Where if you just sit on those, go for those 3 bases instead, you can just mass roach.
Really giant engagement right here. He's running on in, and will he actually kill? He killed all those roaches. They were all clumped up, and he's just gonna walk over this army. But I don't know, man. This Mutalisk count is actually really high.
Yeah, there's
I don't think he's gonna be able to do enough damage. He's just gonna lose this whole army. But he did kill about 4 or 5 Spikles, but that's not enough.
Nope. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I mean, I like the attack right there by Sen, but at the same time I feel like he should have, because he was safe on those 3 bases, I feel like there was no need to actually try and push in right there. I feel like just tech up, get some Hydras and Infestors in your army instead, and you will be golden. And now he's going to have to try and deal with this massive Mutaball with Roaches and Lings streaming out along the way, and now this might be favoring SpiderHelios. He does not have the economy though, but he does have this nice army size, excuse me, right there. So, and he doesn't have anything to really deal with this. Only 2 Spore Crawlers. That is not going to be enough to deal with all of these Mutalisk right here. And 3 Queens.
Actually, Baneling hit does come up, and there's actually a lot of Roaches here to actually stop this, but I don't know, man. There's nothing really to stop this air besides about 4 Queens. Will he be able to do some epic transfuse micro? I just don't think it's enough, man. Like, is he really going to... Is SpiderHelios going to take this game from GamaniaSen the first round? That would be crazy.
That's the second round, you have to still remember. But yeah, yes. No, I know exactly what you're saying. He has killed off so many Queens. However, he did lose about half of his Mutalisk right there, so that definitely hurts. In the meantime, the Spore Crawler just trying to get out. I don't even know if it's going to plant before it goes down. I'm not sure I like that move right there. And now is Sen going to lose his third? And as you can see, just now SpiderHelios is dropping his third base. He's also dropping down an Infestation Pit, so going to go ahead and make that switch. And Nidus Network coming out right here for Sen.
Wow.
So it looks like Sen just going to try and possibly just get right into the base. He does have an Overlord right outside of it, so we'll see what he's going to do.
Destroy SpiderHelios' third. So he can deny again, but I don't know, man. Like, really, I think he should have chosen. And he's there actually like the vision. He actually does see the Nidus in like the most obvious spot, which is really kind of not really sure why he did that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why he threw it down right there at the front of his base, but will it go
He's just going to lose it for free?
Yeah, he's just going to lose a free Nidus Canal, so not the best right there. He does have a ton of Queens, though, still, so going to be able to transfuse this possibly. None of them have energy. God. He couldn't transfuse anything. I do like that he is continuing to deny his opponent's third, so at the very least, he's not letting SpiderHelios get a third, and I think if I were SpiderHelios, sorry, I would send a few of those Mutalisk over to that third just to send back those Roaches, and there we go. It looks like now that's exactly what he's going to go do.
Oh, wow, he's actually going to get... And the Mews are going to find them, and unfortunately, that's a lot of money all being tied up right there. Unfortunately, he doesn't have burrows, so he can't actually save these. Oh, that's a lot of money right there. Just... it's really disappointing, man, like right there. I don't know.